HBD had a lot to say about the details and the specific things that happened in this Takeoff case. And again, like I said, RP Takeoff. Before you do anything, man, let me know where y'all from. Drop them RP Takeoff down up in the comment section, man. Hit the like button. Without further ado, Takeoff, his whole legacy, everything that went on, it kind of left a dark place. And Offset and Quavo, like in their whole life, it ain't gonna be the same. And this is the complete, totally downfall of J Prince Jr. And they've been up for so long.
The whole situation with J Prince,
investigator, mother, just an hour ago, out of town. I want everybody to understand the pain, suffering of a mother.
J Prince Jr. got a lot of weight on his hands. Like, if you really look at everything that's going on, RP Takeoff, Quavo, he hurt from this, but at the same time, they already sent their people.
They said that Takeoff, they said they set that man up for one reason. They got a bag off that man, boy. And they said that MobTies, look him, he was the main one who exposed everything. And this is why I always tell y'all, watch who y'all be around, man.
HPD told the feds, how many people you think was on that camera? The feds told them at least 15, 20 people. They said no, it was like 24 people there. And them people who was there, it was like it was staged at one point, but then you could see where Quavo started arguing with MobTies, but it was their private party. It was J Prince Jr.'s birthday. So I want everybody to know one thing, J Prince Jr., he parked that slab in the garage and he real live holding it in there. He don't want nobody to know that, like real life, that got ties to the Takeoff getting sent up. That's why he not even driving there no more. And everybody in Houston said, J Prince Jr., he stashed the car, he dipped it off. And if anybody from the streets, you know what dip off mean. I can't even be mad at that man. All I can do is real live speak my facts and say, like, to be honest, RP Takeoff at the end of the day, because if Takeoff would have never been there, everybody know in their right mind that Takeoff would have never got sunk up. If Takeoff would have followed his first mind and said, you know what, I'm gonna sit this one out, I ain't gonna real life go out there with you. Quavo, when they even thought about even going out there, he wouldn't even never text J Prince Jr. back and told him, yeah, we finna hop on the plane. Like, real talk, man, it's like certain stuff could be avoided, but at the same time, certain stuff, it has to happen, like, when you really look at it, because Quavo, he was down bad at one point, and then he rised up, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that he checked the bag right before that happened. And at the end of the day, we know for a fact that everybody in MobTies, they sitting there looking like, MobTies BigLo got sent up for what? He got sent up because he was in the mix when he got mixed up in the blender with the whole MobTies Migo connection. Who gave them boys up? Who gave Lil Cam up? They said that they saw it on the camera, but it's unclear. Who gave Lil Cam up and who gave Big Pat up? You really can't even argue the fact that Quavo sat back and real life didn't speak up quick enough, which made it to where he's very suspicious in this, like at this point. In this situation, it goes to show, like, it's a lot of people who don't know that this is a revolving door, and we have to understand and open our eyes to the fact of what's really going on, because it could have been anybody. Yo, homie go out there to another state. How would you feel if somebody made him check in? You wouldn't like that, because you feel that your homie real life could go wherever he want to go, man. Especially if he got money. What person you know with money tell other people, yeah, can I come to your city? No, it don't go like that, man. And Boosie already mentioned that. Lil Cam brought everything like this upon himself, because included in the 42-page Rico indictment, it states that Lil Cam, he only played one role, which is the person who had the blicky on him. So I want y'all to look at this and really take notes on this, because Everybody been given all the tools. If everybody keep knocking everybody down and setting people up, like real life, if you still in the hood, y'all know what I always told y'all number one enemy, these females. But you can't go to every female thinking like that. You have to only look at the females that's still in the hood setting guys up. Oh girl knew Lil Cam. Oh girl who was behind Takeoff, she knew Lil Cam. Lil Cam, hey, by him even getting bonded out, it goes to show, like, they knew for a fact that all of them played a role in that, man. They know for a fact that that whole little circle that was right there by Takeoff when he got sent up at his untimely demise, them was the main people who they should have been looking at and should have been doing more time than DJ Pat. But in all actual reality, we know for a fact that J Prince Jr. and them, they could easily come up with $500K out of nowhere because they able to go to different countries and stuff. It makes them look even more suspicious, as if they had something to do with it just by them even being able to produce that for Lil Cam. And they know for a fact Lil Cam sent somebody up that was visiting them. J Prince Sr. got real emotional right before he went out there to Belize, y'all. He got real emotional about the whole Takeoff incident because he don't want his name traveling through the city like that when he built the whole foundation for himself so his kids can carry it on. It's like people don't know right from wrong. You know for a fact, if you got money, you can't go out there. You can't go to no other state. You can't have certain people around you who not of your caliber, who got the money that you got to be able to get protection. So for them trying to go the cheap route out and use J Prince them Jr. for them trying to even use J Prince Jr. just to have security, like it opened the doors and made it to where they had to check in. Now you see they took Quavo in for questioning. I want y'all to really look at this, man, and really do y'all research, and man, open y'all eyes to the fact that this is a revolving door. And I say RP Takeoff because the family, they reached out. They said that Migo Bandz sketchy. They said Migo Bandz, they think that he rocking with the other side. And I know for a fact that MobTies got a lot of people in their corner who rocking with them, but you can't excuse the fact that Takeoff real live, like he was in a spot where he paid for security and still didn't get the proper protection that he needed. I want y'all to look at this, man, because it could have been anybody. If they keep on hitting up everybody that come out to Houston, ain't nobody gonna want to come to Houston no more. They ain't gonna even be able to promote their stuff. And you can't blame nobody. It's y'all making y'all city look bad. Everybody even said, that's why Boosie said that if he ever come back out there, he taking the plane, because they not finna say that he left in his GMC truck again when something go down. Y'all know for a fact Boosie come out there to throw the dice games because he get a cut anytime somebody win big. You ever heard of a gaffle? I want y'all to really look at this, man, because people not from the streets and they just go places thinking it's all fine and dandy. It ain't sweet. You know the people who with you be the ones set you up for some money, and the people who with you then be the main ones who want to be in your spot when you know for a fact that they didn't work to get in no position. If you put a person on, it's up to them to make that money. Once they see you making more than them, that's when the jealousy start, and that's when you be able to put your finger on it. Just like Migo Bandz, he already know for a fact Takeoff was the leader of the group. It just Quavo had the voice. That's why I always say, you can tell a person when they start to acting funny and when they start to just getting jealous. And then when you switch up, you know, first thing they gonna do when you switch up, they gonna say that you changed, when in actual reality, you peep what they had going on. You peep that they was on something with you. That's why I say Takeoff should have never had them glasses on, because he would have been able to see everybody in his surrounding. He was just looking at the argument. If he would have looked to the side, he would have saw all the people surrounding him. Takeoff put his whole career on the line when they told him he got assigned to MobTies and he Real Life disregarded it. He didn't even want to sign it because he knew for a fact that if he signed the MobTies, they gonna have at least 65% of his everything he make. And he know for a fact he not finna be going to Houston like that. He not finna be running to Houston just to kick it. No, it don't go like that. He from Atlanta. He from down south. You know how many people in his corner right now? It's heating up for the whole Houston. Bushwick Bill with the Chucky doll. This man, like, he slipped through the cracks because they Real Life said that he had nothing to do with it when he was right there picking up the woo-op. You feel me? Like, I want y'all to really look at that, man, because there's a lot of people sit back and say, like, Takeoff brought this upon himself. No, he didn't. You can't even say that. You got to really look at it for the facts of what really happened in the case. And it was strategically done. That's why they said MobTies was the one who gave them the connection so that they could set up Takeoff. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Hey, I want to let y'all know one thing. Jazz Prince Jr. was just questioned by the feds backstage. This sad, but at the same time, we all know for a fact he was the one Quavo was in the car with, and Takeoff was standing outside of the slab talking to him. So I wanted y'all to really pay attention to this, man, and listen to what the eyewitness stated on the statements. And they know for a fact that this was a result of what happened with Takeoff. This the only reason Lil Cam locked up, because they saw him with the blicky on him. So I want to let y'all know one thing. What just happened to MobTies, homie? Y'all got to really look at it. It was connected to the whole Duke the Jeweler situation, man. They sent that man up before he could even Real Life jump off the porch, man. And I wanted y'all to really look at one thing. It was 4 people there who they said was blowing, but it was only 3 people who Real Life initiated the whole situation. They said Migo Bandz was the main one who instantly discharged it first. Charleston White is the prime example of why Takeoff, his whole, the whole case is solved right now. For the simple fact of one thing, Charleston White spoke out and said that Quavo was the main one who could have protected him, but he checked in and didn't check out. Am I right or am I wrong? I gave y'all all the tools y'all needed. Hey, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Hey, J Prince Jr. just gave a speech on the whole Takeoff situation. He explained what happened. Hey, man, he was so emotional, man, and this just goes to show, like, it could be anybody. And J Prince Jr., he not too happy or too fond of the heat that's coming down on Houston. He didn't want to mess up his daddy legacy, and he really had sympathy, and he's showing it right here. I want y'all to listen to what they said happened, man. Sat back and really paid attention to everybody else and was sleep on this man. But I don't blame this man. At the end of the day, you got to open your eyes and realize what's really going on, man, because if you really look at it, everything that went on, it didn't fall on NBA Youngboy because he's still out. He able to spend time with his family. He able to realize, sit back and look at everybody who really tried to pass him up. Look at them, like Real Life keep going down. You got to look at one thing. NBA Youngboy, boy, that man got 40 M's, man. Y'all got to look at that, man. And by his brother even saying anything, man, his brother spoke out and said that they only hating on him, and Bobby Smurda only speaking up for Roddy Rebel because Roddy Rebel make more money than Bobby Smurda. Hey, I want you to look at what's really going on, y'all. I just hope that when they do knock on their door, and when I say they, I mean the feds, when they do knock on J Prince and the whole MobTies, bust all the traps down, everything, they gonna be mad because they didn't think that it was gonna catch up to them. Y'all gotta understand, it's gonna take at least 3 to 4 years before they even run up on them and even investigate half the stuff like that's coming out, because they gotta look through all the videos, they gotta look through all the the footage, and y'all gotta really pay attention. The people that worked there, they wasn't involved in it, so that goes to show they gonna be quick to give it up. Like, at the end of the day, we know this, man. They said that J Prince Jr. the feds, They said that he real life got booked for some time and then got out on an early release, all because he gave them what they wanted. This is not coming from nobody else but the people who was right there when it happened. I want y'all to open y'all eyes to what's really going on. Hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Hey man, they didn't care about Takeoff. They didn't care about Takeoff cousin. They didn't care about Takeoff uncle. Them people real life grieving for this man. And these people sitting back, enjoying their life, living it up. Y'all gotta really pay attention to this, man. What is this? Like, I'm trying to figure out, is they gonna keep lying about what's going on, or is they gonna prosecute the people that need to be prosecuted? At this point, I don't blame NBA YoungBoy for none that he did, because all them been sleeping on him for the last couple years, and they been thinking that he was gonna be booked and stayed in the feds. I want y'all to pay attention to one thing. Hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man. Breaking news, y'all. I want y'all to look at one thing, man. NBA YoungBoy did not go to Chicago only because he knew that was gonna jeopardize his second case that he got going on, man. I want you to know that the lawyers already reached out and said for a fact, NBA YoungBoy, if he stay out of trouble, he will be released on, like, he would not have no ankle monitor. He would have no, he would have nobody to pay. All his bread gonna stay to him. I want y'all to look at one thing. NBA YoungBoy got more money than half the rappers out here right now to this day. And if you do your research, you'll see that NBA YoungBoy, he wasn't playing no games when he said that he was gonna really make a major comeback. You feel me? People, if everybody keeps sending people up, man, and y'all keep on running out here reckless with these toolies and blickies, man, who else gonna be left? It ain't gonna be nobody else to send up or even to set up. And from what I mean by set up, again, this not pointing the fingers at nobody. This not, I'm not placing the blame on nobody. I'm not picking sides, none of that. RP Takeoff, man. RP to the people who was lost on the Migo side. You feel me? At the end of the day, we know for a fact that the people sitting back looking like, we just want justice. We just want justice for Takeoff at the end of the day. We know for a fact that Takeoff brother, he went off on J Prince Jr., man. And J Prince daddy, he instantly came out like, hold on. You gotta be calm, man. You gotta be smooth, man, because we ain't set your brother up. And everybody know for a fact that the Migos, they well connected. They tied to a lot of people, just like J Prince. You should have already knew what this was gonna lead to. Now it's a whole beef between New York and Louisiana. I want y'all to look at this, man, because NBA YoungBoy, he's sitting back like, I got more money than Bobby Shmurda. Regardless of what Bobby Shmurda say on phone now, he already know that NBA YoungBoy send them boys at him. He already know for a fact that once the bag go up, it's stuck. Everybody know, if you from the streets, you know. People sit back and look at it and take this lightly. Y'all gotta really pay attention to this, man, because
like, at the end of the day, man, like, we all know for a fact. If y'all new, subscribe to the channel, folks.
21 Savage, I look at how he, get on the phone on his clubhouse with another rat and ride against him. Big U, somebody that's respected in here. Master P, when I think about all the individuals that done something where hip hop is concerned, that means something, that's talking about, lip wrestling about what he gonna do to J Prince. You know what I mean? And
I guess somebody made a comment about what they gonna do to him and his sons. Boy, the big dude, the red shirt from Atlanta, he instantly already said that they own they bumper, even people from Florida. Like, real talk, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to what's going on. And if y'all think that this is something that J Prince could really avoid, like, real talk about talking to his kids, man, hit the like button and let me know. And remember, you can hit the line. You can call in. Hey, 219-777-8496.
About things like that is, I'm gonna make him twerk.
Hey, man. Hey, wait, what'd he say? What'd he say?
And ride against him, Big U. You know, somebody that's respected in hip. Master P. You know, when I think about all the individuals that done something where hip hop is concerned, that means something, you know, that's talking about, you know, lip wrestling about what he gonna do to Jay Prince. You know what I mean? And all I can say about things like that is, I'm gonna make him twerk if he come this way, because I know who he is, right? I'm gonna make him twerk with some lipstick and makeup on, because, you know, that's the way that is with all that lip wrestling he's doing. You know, this dude is like a real bozo, and I don't understand how LA, because we got so much respect for LA, but here's what I know about him in LA. Is more real than he is. This whack, Officer Whack 100. Because Charleston White or tell you he a rat, and he gonna call the police, and he gonna do all of that. This rat 100 dude slides up on the real ones and portray to be something that he not. You know what I mean? Which makes him more of a threat. So my advice to the hip hop culture with individuals like him, don't let him know where you at when you go to LA. I'm gonna stop that because I don't want y'all to hear no more.
Like, I want y'all to look at what's going on, and man, a lot of people sit back and say, like, why would he even get himself into that situation?